Hey everybody, let's get to some real hockey now, and let's talk about some teams that are really streaking right now and playing good hockey. These are teams that are really hot at the moment and have great records in their last 10 games. Before we get to that, I just want to quickly say if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow along. I do videos from across the NHL, so make sure, as long as you're a fan of hockey and a fan of the NHL, you hit that subscribe button. So, these teams are all really streaking right now, playing great hockey, and have fantastic records in their last 10. First off, the Washington Capitals. Washington got off to a bit of a slow start this season. Didn't have a great first couple of months, but they've really come into their own now. They're 8-2-0 in their last 10 games. They've come all the way back to be first place in the Metropolitan Division right now. That Washington is just on fire, and they look like they are a strong contender to go deep into the playoffs and potentially win the Cup again this year. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay also 8-2-0 in their last 10 games. And they're currently in the midst of a 5-game win streak. They've been playing unbelievable hockey, all without their starting goaltender Andrei Vasilevskiy, who's out injured and will be out for at least another couple of weeks. Louis Domingue has been incredible at just keeping the team in games and still winning games with Vasilevskiy out. His goals against isn't anything spectacular. His save percentage isn't anything spectacular, but he's winning games, and that's all that matters for the Lightning. They're going to be even more dangerous when Vasilevskiy comes back. But Tampa Bay is playing fantastic hockey right now. And Toronto. Toronto is 7-2-1 in their last 10. They've played really good hockey. They finally have Austin Matthews back. They have William Nylander signed. So this is a team that played well and won a lot of games without those two. And now that they're both back and in the lineup, Toronto's an even more dangerous team. So they're definitely a team to watch going forward and a strong contender in the East. Switching over now to the Western Conference, we have Colorado, who's 8-1-1 in their last 10 games. Colorado has been unreal this season. They've blown away my expectations. I thought, they really had a great season last year, and I thought at best they would probably repeat what they did last year. Nope, they're way better than they were last year. This is a legitimate threat out west. They're currently in second place, but only behind Nashville in the Central Division, and they are a team to be reckoned with. So Colorado's playing great hockey, and I expect that to continue. Calgary. The Calgary Flames are also 8-1-1 in their last 10 games, and they're in the midst of a 4-game win streak. Calgary's launched themselves to the top of the Pacific Division. The Pacific Division as a whole isn't really that great. It's probably the worst division in the NHL, but Calgary is definitely the best team in that division right now, and they're in first place for a reason. They have a strong lineup. They're getting much better goaltending than they have gotten in the past this season. They look like a team that could really be a threat out west. Finally, it seems like Calgary's had a good roster. It seems like it just never really fell into place for them. Things finally seem to be falling into place for the Calgary Flames. Anaheim, I think, is the biggest surprise on this list. I really didn't think Anaheim was going to be all that great this season, but that has not been the case. They're in second place in the Pacific Division right now. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10 games. They've overcome a lot of injuries. They've overcome really a lineup that isn't all that great. But they're getting enough goal scoring to win games. They're getting fantastic goaltending from John Gibson. And Anaheim is winning a lot of games right now. So they definitely could be a surprisingly good team in the West this year. And they certainly are right now. And lastly, the Vegas Golden Knights, 8-2-0 in their last 10 games. Vegas had a really bad start to the year. It seemed like they were finally looking like the expansion team that they should have looked like last year. It looked like all the magic in Vegas was gone. Like this team was destined for a last place finish, or if not last place, at least near the bottom of the Pacific and well out of the playoffs. And all of a sudden, over the last couple of weeks, they've just turned it on. They now are starting to look like the team that they were last year that went all the way to the Stanley Cup final. They're winning a lot of games. They're getting great goaltending. They're scoring more goals. Vegas has just completely turned their season around. And after really a bad first month and a half or so, it's gotten a lot better for the Golden Knights. So they've propelled themselves into playoff position currently, and if they keep playing like this, they will without a doubt be a playoff team. So these are the teams that are absolutely on fire right now, real hot, winning a lot of games, playing great hockey, and we'll see which of these teams can keep that up and which teams fall off. Every team goes through some highs and lows throughout the season. Goes on good streaks, goes on bad streaks. But these teams are on very good streaks right now. So with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. Check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support Off the Wall Hockey, the links to our Patreon and merch store are also in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thanks again. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.